This YouTube channel has officially turned 1 and I have learned so much over the course of this year, and I really want to share the main changes that have happened because of this YouTube channel. So sit down, get cozy, get a cup of tea, get a cake. I've just made some and we'll be making some during this video, and I'm going to tell you everything that I've learned over the last year. I will also be giving you a recipe for dandelion honey and showing you how to make that. So go get comfy, go get cozy, and let's talk about the last year. So I launched my YouTube channel a year ago on the 6th of April when I posted my first video, which was an introduction, because I needed to post something to actually get me to do it, and that was the easiest thing I could come up with, and even then that felt kind of difficult, but I did it. I started it and everything was great. It was nerve-wracking, but a pretty cool time to be starting something new. Then fast forward to now, April 2024, I have posted 32 videos, 32 full-length videos and 2 shorts, I think. I really didn't get on kind of the shorts hype. I think I was supposed to, and I just didn't. In that time, over those 32 videos, I have got 987 subscribers. 987 of you are here. While editing this video, I actually hit 1,000 subscribers, which is it's amazing, and I don't think it's fully sunk in yet, and I don't really have the words to say how thankful and how grateful I am for all of you and for the last year. So I hope that comes across in the rest of this video, because I do truly mean it, and I'm so thankful for all of you and for this amazing platform and the opportunities it's given me, and just thank you all. Really, from the bottom of my heart, I can't begin to fully express the gratitude I have for this. So just thank you. Just thank you. That is insane numbers. If 900 people were in a room with me, listening to me talk about herbs and my thoughts and kind of like studying, how insane is that? My favorite video I've made is either my winter solstice vlog, or I think maybe even the gratitude journal for 2023. I love that video. I've rewatched that I don't know how many times. There aren't that many views on that video, and they are largely me. I love that video so much, and I often rewatch my own videos. I like to try and kind of constantly improve and do a bit better every time, you know? I started my channel so that I could have a place to document me studying and kind of where I'm going and how I'm going to get there. I was looking online when I started studying herbalism. I was looking for people that were studying. There's a lot of people online talking about how they got into herbalism and how they studied, but you couldn't see it. So that is where I thought, hey, I can do that. I'm about to start studying. Why not? Why not me, you know? I guess a shot in the dark. I didn't know if anyone would be interested. I knew I was interested, and that was kind of enough. A lot of the way I cook is the same way I do a lot of herbal stuff. It's just vibes. quite an honor to have so many people that want to see what I'm doing and are interested in the same things I'm interested in. I was feeling a real lack of community and a bit of loneliness around the whole thing, like studying, because no one in my life has that as an interest like I do. It's kind of, I feel a lot like I was just sitting on an island a little bit when it came to herbalism, and that I felt very alone with it all, and I wanted to change that. And it's really cool to meet so many like-minded people through this. The wealth of knowledge that you all have is amazing. I personally think one of my biggest strengths is I'm not afraid to be a beginner at something, and I'm more than happy to show you all where I fail and where it goes wrong. And the beauty of that is the amount of people on here that can then be like, hey, I do it this way and this works for me, and I'm constantly learning new things from it. And I just think it's an amazing community and an amazing experience that the last year has been. And I have learned so much from the whole thing, from the whole experience. I've learned so much about myself and about what I want out of life and where I want this to go from the last year, and largely from YouTube. Something that I started on a, hey, I think this would be fun, and it's become something so much more to me. Something that I really didn't expect. I feel very honoured. I feel very honoured with the amount of people that have chosen to be here with me. An amazing joy and pleasure to make these videos, and when you love something so much, it feels like such a blessing that people want to see the hard work that you're putting in, and people actually genuinely enjoy it. I have my regular commenters, and I know who you all are because I do pay attention to your usernames, and it brings me so much joy when you're all popping up and I'm like, I know you. It's really lovely. It's very cool. I'm gonna use a smaller bowl. Ooh, sorry. I know I'm in the way. I'm really sorry. Oh God, there we go. I've learned so much from this whole process, and I'm really excited to share those lessons with you. And I really hope that, I don't know, some of you take this and maybe you're interested in starting your own channel. That would be amazing. I'd love to see some of you who are commenting start channels, because you are just wealths of knowledge and experience, and it's great to see. And I have lots of big plans for the future of this channel that I'm really excited about, and a few things that I've already put in place, but stay tuned to the end of this video to hear about those. So during this whole experience, I learned so many different things, and I'm continuing to learn. I think that's one of the things I love the most about this hobby, is how I'm constantly learning new things in so many different categories. So I guess the first thing is practical skills. Like, I've learned practically so much about editing, about IT, about software, about structuring, scheduling, storytelling. There's a lot of practical aspects to this. Shots, composition, what I do like, what I don't like. There you can see from kind of my early videos, I think especially, there's a lot of me testing the waters about what I do like to do and what I don't like to do. And I guess I still feel like I'm doing that. I still feel like the whole thing is one real big experiment, and it's gonna continue to be so. The practical skills alone from doing YouTube have been extremely valuable, and something that I've come to really love learning about, because I was, like most people, I think, when they start learning about like scaling up and how do you make it a bit bigger and How do you get a bit more out of it? And everyone seems to be outsource the editing, and I like editing my videos. I like the skills that I've got from it. I like trying new things and new techniques, and I really like everything I've learned from the process. And that's not something that I want to give up, that I want to hand over. It's one of my favorite bits, and I'm constantly learning from it. Perfect, much better. I've got I think it's a strawberry and green tea that my friend Dan got me from London, and I absolutely love it. I'm a little bit obsessed with it at the moment, drinking it all the time. And that was about, what, 20 minutes of baking, and I don't know if you can see, but I've already spilt it down myself. So I think the second biggest lesson that I've taken from the last year is probably my confidence. I've had to face a lot within myself, and being forced to face those things really has upped my confidence. So, for example, I got a lot of, I guess, imposter syndrome and feelings of deep inadequacy at different points over the year. And working through those and bringing myself to an understanding that I can have space here, that I am allowed to take up the space here, and that I'm worthy of it, has massively improved my confidence overall. I feel that there are so many things that have become bettered in me through the deep work and introspection that I've had to do with the feelings that have cropped up from making videos online. For me, it's really apparent when you watch my first video and you compare it to even the last few, when I'm so much more comfortable in front of the camera, where it feels pretty normal. It feels like talking to a friend, and it's been lovely that it's got to that point. Having my confidence increase so much has been an absolute blessing on my life. It's also made me feel that I can go after the things that I want, and made me feel a lot more in control of my own destiny, I guess. It's something as simple as YouTube has done so much in that aspect for me, and it's hard to put a pinpoint on just how much making these videos over the last year has improved my confidence and made me feel so much more at home within myself. The third biggest thing that I've taken from YouTube is an immense leap in my creativity. I've learned, we're bringing in the really flattened dinosaur. Look at him. Look at him. He's so flat. I've learned so much about what my creativity can do. I've always known that I've been a creative person. I've got lots of creative pursuits and I love creative hobbies. I have a lot of creative hobbies. This YouTube channel over the last year has stretched that to limits that I didn't know I had, and then surpassed them. I feel like I'm capable of so much, and I've got so much more creative drive than I ever did. I used to have a big problem of starting a creative project and then letting it drop, and then starting a project and letting it drop. But this has been my most consistent creative project. I've felt so creatively inclined, and even when over the last few weeks, when I've been really ill and I haven't posted videos because I've been really ill, I felt this drive and this creative urge and want, and it's been an amazing thing for me. The fourth thing is that this has massively increased my herbal knowledge. While I was learning herbalism anyway and studying it anyway, I have learnt things specifically for videos because I knew I wanted to make a video on this, or I had gaps in my knowledge that this channel and making these videos then incentivized me to fill. When I'm doing a course like herbal medicine that at the moment is so theoretical because I need to be doing the science, the anatomy, the physiology, and while I understand I'm doing all that, this gave me that practical element that I really wanted, and it's been so hands-on, and I've loved to share it because in the comments from all of you guys, I'm getting these like amazing recipes and tips and different things that you try that I just never would have thought of, and I absolutely love all the things that you've taught me. And building this little herbalism community, it's been amazing. And I think the fifth and probably the most important thing to me that this channel has given me over the last year is direction, which I will talk about a little bit more in the next section of this video, where I'm going to go into the future of the Wisdom Wench brand, this channel, and loads of really amazing things that I have on the horizon, and a very cool announcement to do with that. So hang on for a brief interlude where I'm going to teach you how to make a dandelion honey, because we can't have a Wisdom Wench video where I'm not teaching you something herbal. Can't do that. So here's a look at my first go at making dandelion honey, and then we're going to go into the future of this channel. See you soon. We're going to start by harvesting our dandelions. We're only looking for the bright yellow flower heads, so make sure you're just picking those. While the whole of the dandelion plant is edible, it's just the flowers that we need for this recipe. We're going to separate the petals from the bud. They're the only bit that we need. They will come apart very smoothly and very easily. We're then going to wash the dandelion petals under running water. This will give a chance for any bugs or creepy crawlies to get out of there. You can also sit it to the side for just a minute or two while anything can escape. We're going to add the dandelion, about half a lemon and a teaspoon of vanilla extract to a pan and cover with boiling water. You are going to simmer this for 10 minutes. This will help kill off any other bacteria, but it will help give the dandelion, lemon and vanilla a bit of a head start with infusing. While the mixture is simmering, gently heat a glass jar so that when you add your dandelion mixture to it afterwards, it doesn't get heat shocked. You can do this in multiple ways, check the description. Transfer the whole mixture, petals, lemons, included, into a jar and let that sit for at least 6 hours, up to 24. I left it for closer to 24. Strain the mixture and weigh the liquid that you have left. In a separate bowl, match that weight in a sugar of your choice. I used a golden caster sugar because I feel like it gives a much better colour, but you can use your basic white sugar or you can use a much darker muscovado sugar too. Add your liquid to a heat-proof pan over the hob and slowly add in the sugar while it heats, making sure everything dissolves. Keep the mixture moving so that nothing sticks to the bottom of the pan and that everything infuses together beautifully. What you can do is have a plate or a cool ramekin next to you and check the mixture by putting it onto the plate or in the ramekin, and it will very gently start to thicken. If you see any kind of thickness, then the recipe is done. As it cools, the recipe is going to get thicker and thicker, so you're going to take it off as quickly as possible. The mixture will turn this beautiful golden colour and it will smell heavenly. You will get a lot of lemon, a lot of vanilla, and your space will smell amazing. When it's ready, turn off the heat and make sure you heat up a clean, dry jar just as before. You're going to transfer your mixture to the jar and fully let it cool. It will thicken as it cools. You can then use your dandelion honey on food, in coffee, in tea, any way that you would use your own kind of honey. What I chose to do was spread it over the top of the cakes that I was making to give them this beautiful squishiness and add a lovely bit of softness to the flavour. You can play about with this recipe and you can change it about as you'd like. See the description for the full instructions. The cakes are here, let's try them. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I initially intended to make blueberry muffins, but while making it, I was like, no, these are cupcakes, so. These are so good. The dandelion honey just sits so well with the blueberries. So good. If any of you do any baking this week, do let me know off the course of this. I'd love that. So the last thing I mentioned was that this channel has given me direction. And that leads us in very nicely to the future of this channel. Over the course of the last year, I've really honed in on what it is that I want to do. Now I know that I want to be a herbalist and I'm training and working to become that. But I didn't realise how much I wanted to do this. I love what I'm doing, and if I can make it part of my livelihood, I would absolutely love to do that. So, in part of doing that and in the spirit of taking steps towards my future and following that direction, I have launched a Patreon. If you would like to support me further, you can find me over there. Patreon is going to act like a second channel. I have content that I want to make and videos that I want to make that just don't quite fit here. Things that are a little more about me and my feelings about things and different hobbies and interests of mine. So it's going to have a lot of content on there. What I've currently done is I have one tier, but I have made absolutely everything that I've posted this month of April 2024 completely free to view to everyone. You can go to my Patreon and you can join for free and you can access everything that has been posted in April, and that will stay there permanently. So regardless of if or when you decide you'd like to support me further, you will always have that month for free, and you can use it as a trial period to see whether or not it's something that you would like to take part in. I've got loads of fun plans over there. I've got a book club, I've got a Discord, I've got extra videos. I'm gonna have lots of downloads available as well. I have so many plans and I'm really excited to just be creating for it. And I do hope that one day I can see some of you over there. I also have plans for a new and updated website. I will have lots of other things to do with that on the horizon soon. I'm making steps towards the future I want and slowly building the future that I can envision. When it came to the Patreon initially, I had a lot of thoughts of, well, I don't have that many subscribers, no one's gonna be over there, and I also had this drive to create, and I want to create videos and a few other content pieces that just don't fit here. So I've started doing the creating. So whenever you choose to join, there should be a backlog of content for you so that you can partake immediately. Anyone who joins, regardless of when they join, will have access to everything that's ever gone up there. So you'll always have stuff to look at, stuff to do, and hopefully little things that you can partake in. I feel intensely grateful for all of you, for this whole experience, for this ongoing and continuing experience, for your support, for your comments, for you just being here. That there are people all over the world that care, and it's overwhelming. But in a good way, overwhelming in a good way. It's amazing, and this is what I want to do. The direction it's given me has helped in not only my studies and helping me towards the future in herbalism that I really want as a clinical herbalist, but also as a creative and as an artist, and the motivation, the excitement for the future that this has given me is something that I can't understate, and something that I can't fully put into words. But I am extremely grateful for all of you. I'm so grateful for the last year, and I feel ready and excited for all of the things that I have to come. So, as always, thank you all so much for being here. Please like, comment, and if you feel called to, please subscribe. It means the world to me, each and every one of you. And I hope that I can see you over at Patreon, and I hope that I can continue to see you here. Thank you so much for being here and your continued and ongoing support. I'm excited for the future. I hope you are too. Bye, guys. Are you gonna come in and bother me straight away? Yeah. Can you see dog? No, can't see dog, there's a dog. Hi baby, I will feed you if you stay quiet. Here you go, here you go. Come on, you can go that way. Go on, you can do it. Hello everyone and welcome back. This YouTube channel has officially turned 1, and I have learned so much over the last few years. No, I haven't. I've been here a year. I'm gonna concentrate, or I'm gonna do this wrong. I did that wrong. Okay, that's fine. We'll deal. Moistness. That's a horrible word. I'm sorry, but you're getting muted. I love you all dearly. It's very grey and cloudy today, and it's just started raining, and it's really lovely. So we've got the cozy baking and tea and rain, and it's lovely. It's a good day.